One. There's no guile in their mouth. Interesting. And because they have no guile in their mouth, what do you notice? They're without fault. The heart is clean. It wasn't that many months ago that I started to ponder over that. I mean, I've read this how many times you can imagine. But why? Only one sin is mentioned, and it says, if there's no guile in your mouth, you're ready for heaven. You're without fault before God, the judge of the universe. Well, let's come over to 1 Peter 2. Peter's writing, and you know, there are general words that cover all of the bad things that we do. You know, you get sin. That's a very general term, isn't it? It's not specific to any. If you say, I've sinned, I won't know what sin it is. You know, there are specific sins, aren't there, that come under the rubric of sin. Or iniquity, that's another one of those general terms. And there's transgression, these more general terms. And here we have sin, and then only one sin. A specific sin is mentioned. 1 Peter 2, verse 21 and 22. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps, who did no sin. Amen. But didn't stop there. Neither was guile found in his mouth. Sin, the broad category. But only one sin. The same one as we find mentioned in Revelation 14:4. 4. Yes. That's interesting, isn't it? You've got a general term. If you come over to Zephaniah, you won't see the word guile, but you'll see why I speak about it. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 13. Right towards the end of the Old Testament. The remnant of Israel. Who are the remnant of Israel? Who are the remnant of Israel? Are they the good people or are they the bad people? They're the righteous, aren't they? So we're talking about the best of the best. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity. There's a general term again. But what's the next word? Nor speak lies. Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. Again, only one kind of sin, and it's a deceptive sin. Guile is deceptive, isn't it? When you use guile, you're using deception. And that's a form of lies. Yeah. 13. We find it in the Psalms too. Psalms 36:3. Different words, but the same impact. 34:13. Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. What's that? This is chapter 34, verse 13. Psalms 34:13. I'll read it again. Keep thy tongue from evil. That's a general term, evil, isn't it? And thy lips from speaking guile. Only one kind of sin, specific sin. And if you come to chapter 32 of Psalms, 32nd Psalm, verses 1 and 2. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Well, there are two general categories, transgression and sin. Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth no iniquity, another general term, and in whose spirit there is no guile. Again, only one specific sin. I started to get amazed when I read these.
I didn't know how old he was. I didn't make no mistake about it. The body was related. The neural system was being depressed. Every time they said something that was not okay. I don't know what the code will be, some sort of script, but
I better have it the other way, your way. I'm too much up here with the left hand. Maybe because I am left-handed. I don't know. Or let's go to Proverbs 12, verse 20. Proverbs 12:20. Deceit, it's again, is in the heart of them that imagine evil. And I thought about it. Why is it guile or deception or lies or deceit or any of those kind of words? And that came to me this way. If a man is having an affair with someone that is not his wife, and the wife starts to get a bit suspicious. Why are you coming home so late? Oh, I'm just working at the office. Had a big something to do or whatever, you know, or there's more work and I stayed back. In other words, we tell lies or we get an alibi or a guile. What about if someone had shot someone and the police are trying to investigate? He's got an alibi, maybe flimsy, and but if they can't get the hard evidence, he might even get away from his crime or stealing. The tendency for other sins is to be deceitful. If you find yourself, brethren and sisters, trying to give slight shading of the truth, or you might say it was an innocent lie, or it was, there's no such thing. You can come, a man that is faithful to his wife, he can look his wife straight in the eye. You know, my wife and I, while I was in South Africa, I think I was in Botswana at the time, but anyway, in the southern part of Africa, when we commemorated our 47th wedding anniversary. But I could write to her, mail to her and tell her that I love her much more today than I did the day I married her, and say that with all my heart.